Guys, so about like a day ago, I made a video about how I was struggling to find a reason to exercise. That day, I was just really down on myself because I'm usually very productive throughout the day, and literally that day I was just like so out of it, and I was kind of hard on myself that day, but no excuses. I didn't exercise. I'm gonna get back into it. But my friend saw that video from work, and he was commenting to me on it in text message. And I asked him for permission before I talk about the conversation we had. But basically, he was stating how like I shouldn't be worried about how I look when I exercise. Like exercise should be about focusing on one's health and being able to, longevity, like longevity throughout your as you're aging. And so I agreed with him. And we were going back and forth on like the struggles of exercising, the pain that you have to go through, and the reasoning behind going through all that to better yourself and become more healthy. And he just reframed it in a way like I know that you know exercise is always good for you, and it helps you not only physically but mentally. But he reframed it in a way that was like, okay, don't think it so much as a workout. Think of it as just moving. Just try to make it into like a fun activity. And so recently I was going golfing, and I was like, you know what, maybe that will be my motivation. Because when it comes to exercising, as I said in that video, um, I can't just exercise because of trying to improve the looks. That's just vanity to me. Um, I need some sort of purpose behind what I'm doing. And so even though I had in the back of my mind that I wanted to do this for health reasons, it still just wasn't enough for me to push myself. I really want to have that core idea of like, okay, this core idea is going to push me through all the pain, whatever I go through, I'm going to be able to push through. I want to have that mental fortitude. And to get that more mental fortitude, I need a good reason to do what I'm doing. And so a lot of times when I used to do it when I was younger, I had martial arts, I was in wrestling, I would do all those sorts of stuff. I had my colleagues to cheer me up and cheer me on as I was exercising. I had a reason to exercise really hard because I was trying to learn techniques in martial arts. I don't have that anymore. And that's what I'm trying to grasp nowadays is like, how do I go about pushing myself like I pushed myself in the past without those factors anymore? So he brought up the idea of like make it into like a fun activity like biking, sports. You don't even have to push that hard, just as long as you're consistent. Thoughts like that. He reframed it in such a good way, and I thought it was a good topic to talk about today. So I was thinking like going back to golf. I went to the golf range today. I think that's going to be my motivation because when I was swinging the club, I felt a little tight in the arms. So I feel like doing some mobility training would be helpful and stuff like that to improve my golf swing and so forth. The person I met at the golf range, uh, his name was Anthony too, which was really surprising. Can't believe it though. He's like 60 something years old. He looks like he's in his 40s. It's like, wow. But anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about.